Okay, so we're gonna show you a burrata hack. How to make burrata, but with grated mozzarella cheese. Because we're broke.
I know you're gonna think this is crazy, but trust us on this. Right in the water. Good cheese pull. Hey everybody, welcome to
The best cooking show in the world.
2 chefs.
And a knife.
And an audience today.
Oh yeah, hi Karen.
Hi Karen.
You can see Karen on our TikTok.
Yeah,
When we go
Karen.
2 Chef Go Shopping.
What are we doing today, Chef Yam?
So today we're gonna show you how to turn a cheaper mozzarella cheese, like shredded, into a burrata.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've done this many times. The files kept getting erased, or I kept deleting it by accident. So this is like, what, our 5th time filming?
I don't know, I feel like I'm a burrata master.
So the
right
first time that we did it, it failed. Like, we basically made a bocconcini
Yeah, it was
ball.
not good. Not good.
Scared.
Scared.
No, it didn't work.
It's too hard. Need more softness.
And then the second time, better, but it was just like bleh. Okay, so this is our burrata, our failed burrata. Okay.
Doesn't look that bad.
But now we've done it. Like, this is tested multiple times, so I think we got it.
We got it.
Yeah. Okay. We just like to preface by saying that if your mother-in-law is from Italy, you may not want to do this.
Or you may want to and blow her mind.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
She'd be like, just like my nonna used to make. All right, so we got our shredded mozzarella. This is key to the cheese. We had water that we boiled, so we're gonna put a couple of very large ladles in here. There we go. We take our shredded mozzarella, and I know you're gonna think this is crazy, but trust us on this, right in the water. There we go. And then using the handle side of a wooden spoon, you're just gonna work the mozzarella into the hot water. So as you can see by doing this, the mozzarella is actually not...
It's not emulsifying with the water. It's literally just melting in the water.
Don't worry, the water's gonna get a little cloudy, but that's fine.
So, like, another thing, if you're doing like if you need a cheese pull effect and you want some carbonara fire noodle and you want some cheese on the top, melt the cheese like this and then put it on your noodle.
What's carbonara fire noodle? What's that?
So white.
So as you can see, look at that. Good cheese pull. So now, cheese is probably cooled down a bit. I'm wearing gloves, or the water, not the cheese. So now you can use our hands a little bit to just start pulling it out of the water, giving it the, working a little bit at a time. We got a lot in there, so that's gonna make more than one burrata, so we're only doing one at a time here, so we're gonna take some out. So take a little bit of the warm pulled cheese.
So messy.
It's Flig's water. Okay, so we take a little bit of our warm pulled cheese. We're gonna put it in a bowl, and we have some heated cream that we're gonna pour on top, and we're now just gonna try to mix it all together, break it down. We heated the cream a little bit just so it didn't solidify the cheese right away after the cream hit it, because you want it to kind of absorb some of that cream to soften it. All right, so now we got our cheese still in the warm water here. So we're gonna take an amount that we need for our burrata, and we're just gonna work it a little bit. So you get that nice smooth finish on the outside. There we go. And then now we're gonna take this filling and we're gonna scoop it into the middle. Okay, so then we're gonna take all the sides, we're gonna pull it up, try to keep as much of that cream and the chopped cheese in the middle. Don't worry about the flippity flop, we're gonna break that off anyways. So now you wanna let it dangle just so it stretches the cheese out so you can get all the filling just on the bottom without a big chunk of cheese on the end. And you're just gonna rip it off and then put that back in to make another burrata. And we're gonna pull it again. A little bit more extra cheese there, let's take that off. And there you go, we got a mini one. And we now shock it in cold water just to firm up the cheese. And that's one done. And now it looks like a little dumpling.
Now, do not cut your hand. Burrata-y.
Mmm.
Bland. There you go. Creamy middle. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheese.
Cheese. Creamy. It just tastes like mozzarella.
Mozzarella is a very plain cheese.
Bro, what's your idea for burrata?
Yeah, what's his idea?
I would like to fill it up with some sun-dried tomatoes.
Oh,
Or
nice.
maybe a bit of pesto, you know, like a little extra what you can't get in the grocery store. So ask all those Italians who are watching us.
Yeah, any Italians out there? Especially you, Sylvester Stallone. Thank you, mysterious Eastern European guy in our kitchen. I will take that advice. So the sun-dried tomato here. We did not sun-dry these tomatoes in-house.
No, they come free-soaked in oil.
Yes.
That's why they're much softer.
Yeah. So this looks a little bit dry, so I think I'm gonna put a tad more cream.
There we go.
Okay, and
Now back to the balls. Try to get about half that.
so if you're making burrata, a lot of people say if you're making it from scratch, they're like, oh, use a bowl. But since we've done this about 1,000,000 times, I find that the hand is the best. You're not gonna get a super huge ball, but maybe it's like the act of making a dumpling that's ingrained in my genetics that I find this more comfortable. And you know the Italians did steal a lot of ideas from the Chinese, so
Oh, snap.
just saying. Okay, so I have my ball. I have
Yeah.
to explain, right? So I'm gonna bring the edges up like you were making a steamed dumpling from a dim sum place. You're gonna pinch it, and then twist. This, again, you can make more filling or make another ball.
Beauty.
Like that, into our cold water. And we also have a little pesto here. Pesto into our mixture. I'm gonna switch to my hands again because the cheese kind of coagulated together.
Break it up. This is a nut-free pesto.
Yes.
Pesto works great. It actually binds
Does,
up
it
with the
looks
cream.
good.
Pesto.
Okay, so I got my cheese dumpling wrapper. And
Is that gluten-free?
shut up. So again, like a, what's it called? A steamed bun, Karen? Char siu bao. Oh, siu long bao.
What'd you call me?
Okay, so twist, pinch. That's what she said.
We go through a lot of ice here.
Yeah.
Looks good. Perfect.
And
Into the water.
Into the water. I left the outside a little bit green so we can tell the difference. Okay.
Bing. All right, our burratas have chilled long enough in the water and have set. So we go from, I think that's the plain one. That one looks like the sun-dried tomato. You can see the red through the white there. And this is the pesto. You can see the green.
So obviously they're not going to be perfect. This is a hack, okay? This isn't like,
These are not store-bought manufactured. All right, we ready?
yeah,
We're gonna cut into the plain first.
okay.
Sun-dried. Ah, beautiful. Look at
That's
that.
good.
Looks like we're doing surgery. And now last but not least, pesto.
Oh, that one's good.
They actually look nice on the platter.
Yeah.
It worked, all three.
All right, we have Karen Chow here. Okay, that's not her real name, but
Okay. We picked up an innocent bystander just to try this cheese, just so you guys don't think we're lying. Let's go au naturel.
Okay.
A little plain. There it is.
burrata hack.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Tastes like cream and cheese.
Tastes
It tastes like what burrata is supposed to taste
yeah,
like. It's
mozzarella.
like, it's really not a lot of.
Very yummy.
It's good. It has the texture of bocconcini. Like really, if you even just want to make bocconcini, not stuff it for your Italian mother.
Put that on top of your noodles, you're good to go.
Yeah. Make
All
a
right.
tomato salad.
Tomato salad.
Okay, tomato burrata. Cheers.
Cheers. Wow!
10,000 times better.
That is way better with the tomato in there.
So good.
I have to say I'm in favor for a flavored burrata now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, obviously, if you're eating the burrata with tomatoes and basil, it's different than just eating the cheese on its own. But on its own, that can stand on its own 2 feet.
Okay.
Now we go pesto.
Last but not least. Let's see.
Pesto burrata. Cheers. Flavor a little better, but
Tomato
not
wins.
the punch as the sun-dried tomato.
I think if you mix these two together, that would be
Sun-dried
good.
tomato pesto.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're talking.
And then if you drizzle a little balsamic
Balsamic,
on all of this. Okay, now we're talking here.
With the tomato. I'm going sun-dried tomato with the
I
tomato.
don't need to taste the plain one.
I'm sticking with the tomato. That was fantastic.
Extra sauce.
Extra saucy. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah.
Extra layer of sweetness now to it. All right, that is delicious. Is your mozzarella now dressed up with somewhere to go? Yep.